You know, guys, I've been thinking about doing this video for quite some time, especially over the past 6 months or so. The rising allegations and accusations against several Fortnite pro players out there, whether bending the rules, breaking the rules, cheating, teaming, colluding, whether caught or not, whether punished or not, those accusations only increase in an environment Epic Games allows to happen. And these Fortnite players certainly, if not break the rules, they do try and push them to the absolute limits because it's now an environment where they're almost encouraged to do so because there are rarely punishments when they do. I bring up this past weekend FNCS Finals. I am not saying these two cheated. I am saying, though, there's now a lack of trust when it comes to these accusations which are placed upon Fortnite pro players because of the many instances where it seems they are maybe guilty. It builds this lack of trust, right? The old tale of crying wolf has now, in my opinion, kind of taken over the Fortnite scene. This past weekend, FaZe, Dubs, and Mega now being accused of also teaming, including with a different duo, that being Snake and Knifer. Now, I do apologize if I mispronounce any of those names as well. There are so many Fortnite pros to try and cover. I will play for you guys clips on screen as well. Pretty much the accusation being that it was actually this duo, Snake and Knifer, helping get the vault key for Dubs and Mega, actually on several occasions, I believe 3 times in total during this video you guys see, and I do apologize, it was actually sped up in the original video. I will link the full thing down below as well, so as I try and slow down the sped up clip, it does look very choppy for you guys, I'm sure, watching, but on 3 separate occasions, they do actually get the vault key, they drop it, and as you guys also see, Dubs and Mega go over and pick it up, seemingly knowing exactly where the key is each and every time, the key being around the same area each and every time. Now, there are certainly 2 sides to the story here. From an outside perspective, without context, this looks very, very guilty of the duo. It seems like teaming and colluding. I talked to Bala. If you guys do not know Bala, a great guy when it comes to the Fortnite scene. And when he actually gave me context, it maybe makes it seem like, no, this isn't really guilty at all. This is not teaming or colluding. It's simply one duo not really playing to challenge the vault, you know, knowing that potentially Dubs and Mega are there. They simply get the vault key, they drop it, they choose not to hide it, although they could have. They just simply did not hide it, and that's the case, right? You get the vault key, you drop it, and that's said and done. You're certainly not going to take the vault key and go challenge the vault where you potentially know there are heavy rivals at, and you're not going to carry it with you because you'll take up a wasted spot later on in the game, and so you drop it where it is. I think the argument there against that is the fact they could have hit it, they could have thrown it water, they could have tried and coned it, or hit it at least a little better than they did, but in the heat of the moment, maybe that's not what you're thinking of doing, maybe that's not really what you want to spend your time doing, and so to Bala's point, given all the context, especially the fact that other duos were also doing the same exact thing, and not taking the key to go challenge vault, this makes a lot more sense. But I certainly understand where other people are coming from when you get this clip and you watch this clip and you think about all the things that Fortnite pros and players have done over the past 6 months. Like I said before, bending the rules, not necessarily breaking the rules, you know, whether or not it's, you know, teaming or colluding or using your stream chat to find people. Fortnite pro players, and I don't mean to group Dubs and Mega into this group, but they are Fortnite pros, and there are clips around these guys. You know, it comes to a point where you just don't know what to believe and what is possible. What is being said on those comms? I have no idea. Were they in collusion? I just simply have no idea. I don't want to throw out the blanket statement that they were cheating, but is it possible? It certainly is. It has come to a point in the Fortnite competitive scene where so many pros and players have done it, we just don't know anymore, right? We don't know who to trust, and that's the really, really sucky part about this. I'll stick with Bala's advice on this. Do I think the 2 cheated and colluded here? No. Is it possible? That's the sad fact. Yes, it is. Because this kind of environment, especially with the Battle Royale, an RNG game full of, you know, very, very young pros where there's heavy money, there's big prize pool money on the line, who's to say they wouldn't want to try and maybe do a little colluding here and there? And they certainly have in the past on several occasions, and it's entirely sucky to see. Like I said in our last video as well, the viewership is still there. The player base is still there for a large portion of it. The pro players and the top pro players are still there as well, and it can be very enjoyable to watch. What's not enjoyable is questioning, you know, who's griefing, who's teaming, who's colluding, who's stream sniping. It's sucky. And so it's come to this point. I don't like being in this position. I don't think they're cheating. Sure, I wish Epic Games would investigate even the suspicious clips out there, especially, you know, okay, yes, maybe there's not full context with it, but it does deserve investigation when it comes to top placement and top placers out there as well. It's an incredible scene because when it comes to battle royales and being close to an esport, no one's achieved what Fortnite has in the BR scene as being an esport. And you just wish for so much more, and it certainly still has so much potential. And so I want to use this accusation as a chance to kind of try and, portray my overall message of Fortnite pros. If you want to be trusted, you got to do better. Epic Games, if you want an esport, you got to do better. There are so many talking points when it comes to clips like this, but I really do hope you guys all enjoy. You can give your 2 cents and your thoughts down below. Let's try and be, just try and be level-headed. Give me your full thoughts. What do you think about the clip? What do you think about Fortnite pros, the competitive scene, and what Epic Games, hopefully can do in the future, because I don't want it to die like this. I really don't. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. All right? Until next time, drink your Wawa, drink your coffee. See ya.